Every great product starts with a smart design, but when that design becomes overly complex, the cost and the manufacturability of the part are going to suffer. Designing for manufacturability helps bridge the gap between creativity and practicality by ensuring that parts are repeatable and easy to produce without losing the core function of the part. In this video, we're going to talk about how to simplify your design and how collaborating with an experienced converter can help you save time, money, and energy as you develop your product. Designing for manufacturability helps ensure that a part's design can be cost-effectively and efficiently produced, while still meeting its functional requirements. The core idea behind this is to align design intent with manufacturing capability. While designing for manufacturability focuses on how efficiently a part can be produced, designing for assembly looks at how easily those parts can be brought together and finished into an assembled part. This emphasizes reducing the number of parts, improving part geometry for easier handling, and simplifying assembly steps. These two methods work hand in hand to streamline the production and the assembly phases, leading to shorter production times, fewer errors, and a lower manufacturing cost overall. Designing for manufacturing has a significant impact on custom manufacturing because it directly influences costs, lead time, and quality. By analyzing and designing early in development, engineers can look at where complexities can be reduced so those parts make sense at scale. Another benefit is that simplifying design helps lower tooling and overall manufacturing cost. However, designing for manufacturability does not always mean making something simpler. Sometimes a part needs to become more complex to meet functional and durability requirements. The goal is always a balance. Deliver a product that meets all of its functional requirements and the purpose it's being made for, while also being something that's manufacturable and repeatable. When this balance isn't achieved, overly complex parts lead to a much higher costs and longer lead times, while oversimplified ones can fail to meet the core needs of the application. Improving designs for manufacturability in custom converting goes by 5 core steps. First, the best results come from partnering with a converter before drawings are finalized. They can help you design for manufacturability up front to avoid costly revisions later down the road. Next, simplifying designs is another critical step, such as reducing the number of layers, loosening tolerances where possible, and removing unnecessary features that don't impact functional value. Third is avoiding overly tight tolerances, especially those copied from machining standards, which are usually not necessary and overly complex and hard to hit for converted parts. These tolerances should be relaxed to the point where the process can be stable as it scales. Fourth, offer your tolerances in coordinate systems instead of GD&T, as this method matches converters' equipment and measurement systems. And finally, selecting materials that are compatible with the converting process. Those that cut, adhere, and laminate easily helps keep the part and process consistent and efficient as we scale. Prototyping and testing are essential components of designing for manufacturability because they offer real-world validation for a design's manufacturability and performance. Even the most well-thought-out designs can behave way differently when they're on press and starting to be manufactured. So building and testing prototypes allow engineers to get ahead of unforeseen issues, as well as adjust tolerances, confirm functionality, and refine material selection. This step not only prevents expensive redesigns later, but also builds confidence that the final design will beat performance expectations and design goals. In short, prototyping helps bridge the gap between design intent and manufacturing reality, ensuring that the final product is effective and efficient to produce. If you want to learn more about how to get your hands on some real-world samples, feel free to check out our Learning Center, or you can always reach out to us directly. Thanks for watching.